My journey began in Kurnool, in Andhra Pradesh, South India. It's a place and culture that taught me resourcefulness and resilience. As a child, I often heard my mother emphasize the importance of studies and watched my father build, create, and fix with whatever was at hand. My mother often reminded me about the importance of studies.
ముందు నుంచి నాకు చదువు అంటే చాలా ఇష్టము. అందుకని మా అబ్బాయి హరికి కూడా నేను చదువుకోమని ఎక్కువ ఎంకరేజ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటే.
And from my father, I learned to be curious, to build, and to be resourceful.
Hari, my son, as a child, used to show a lot of curiosity about the things around him. And his creativity was making him to learn the things at hand.
One gave me a love of learning, the other a love of making, and together they shaped my innovation journey. My turning point came at Florida Atlantic during my master's in computer engineering. In one of my very first courses, Multimedia Systems with Dr. Borpofoot, I discovered the joy of research. That's when I realized I not only loved research, but I loved processes of building, creating, and solving problems. Dr. Foot became my mentor and collaborator, and FAU has remained my intellectual home ever since. One of my earliest ideas was how to support more users and more video streams by fetching segments of video ahead of playback. I didn't know about patents then, so I published it as a paper. Today, that same idea is at the heart of how video streaming works everywhere. That experience taught me the value of intellectual property, and that's why I believe so strongly in early IP education for students. Later, during my PhD at Columbia University, I earned my first patent. It became part of international standards for video streaming and introduced me to the power of working across borders. I learned that innovation is about more than coming up with new ideas. Great ideas matter, but true innovation happens when people collaborate, refine, and build those ideas into something the world can use. That lesson shaped my approach to research and continues to guide how I mentor students today. Since then, my inventions have become part of video streaming standards that power nearly every video device and service, from televisions and mobile phones to streaming technologies that connect us today. I also helped develop the MP4 file format, which remains one of the most widely used ways of sharing videos. My latter patents help define next-generation standards that will carry video into the future, including video design not just for people, but for machines and AI. Florida has been central to my innovation journey. I have built my lab here, launched a company here, and most importantly, mentored many students here. At FAU, we have made intellectual property education part of engineering from day one. So every student begins to see themselves as an inventor and understands the value of their ideas. Hundreds of students have completed innovation training, and many have gone on to become co-inventors and patents, a legacy that will continue long after me. Many of my best ideas have come over coffee and conversations. I think innovation is rarely a solo act. It's a shared journey. To future inventors, I would say, be curious, keep learning, and never be afraid to share and grow your ideas. Sometimes, that's how your discoveries change the world.